Hello everyone, and welcome to our presentation on the 8-minute rule, where we will compare the difference between Medicare's total time rule and the AMA rule. My name is Zachary Edgar, and this presentation is brought to you by Therapy Comply. Therapy Comply is a membership-based compliance education and consulting firm specializing in physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We offer monthly live, full-length continuing education courses and have a large library of recorded compliance and clinical courses. We have a large selection of guides, sample forms, and policies on Medicare, TRICARE, HIPAA, NCCI, OSHA, and other important federal laws. We are working on PT, OT, and SLP compliance guides for all 50 states, along with therapy-related information on Medicaid, workers' compensation, home health, facilities, early intervention, school-based services, and other relevant state laws. We offer ongoing and comprehensive support for our members, which means that members can email us with any compliance or billing questions for no additional cost. We also offer credentialing services, claims appeals and billing support, compliance audits, and more. This presentation is for informational purposes only. None of the material is intended as legal advice. Statutes and regulations are all subject to change. Medicare's total time rule is followed by government payers, namely Medicare, TRICARE, and Medicaid programs. Private payers may choose either, even in Medicare Advantage plans and Medicaid managed care plans. A number of private payers have chosen to follow the total time rule, most notably United Healthcare. You will want to double-check with the plan's reimbursement policies to make sure. This is the 8-minute rule table. It applies to both the total time rule and the AMA rule. This is the explanation of the total time rule that Medicare provides, but I find it to be unnecessarily confusing. With the total time rule, you add together the total amount of time spent on time treatment, and the number of billable units is based on where you fall in the timetable. So if you bill between 8 and 22 minutes, you will just bill 1 unit even if you perform more than one service. If you bill 23 to 37 minutes, you will bill 2 units and allocate them depending on the services provided. There will be plenty of examples upcoming. With the AMA rule, you do not add the time together. Each service is looked at individually and billable units are allocated based on the 8-minute rule table. In this first example, you have 20 minutes of neuromuscular reeducation and 20 minutes of therapeutic exercise. Under the AMA rule, 20 minutes equals 1 unit, so you will bill 1 unit of each. Under the total time rule, you add together the total amount spent, which is 40 minutes, which is 3 units. The extra unit is added to the service with the most time, but since the same amount of time was spent on each, you can choose which service to allocate the extra unit to. In the second example, 24 minutes is spent on neuromuscular reeducation and another 23 minutes is spent on therapeutic exercise. In 2 units each, so under the AMA rule, you can bill for a total of 4 units. Under the total time rule, 23 plus 24 equals 47, which is 3 units. So in this case, you lose a unit with the Medicare rule. In this example, you have 36 minutes of therapeutic exercise for 2 units and 7 minutes of manual therapy for 0 units. Under the AMA rule, you would only be able to bill 2 units of therapeutic exercise because 7 minutes is not enough time for the 8-minute rule. But under the total time rule, you add 7 to 36, which is 40 minutes or 3 units. So, for Medicare, you would bill 2 units of therapeutic exercise and 1 unit of manual. In the fourth example, 18 minutes of 97110, 13 minutes of 97140, 10 minutes of 97116, and 8 minutes of 97035, 1 unit each, so 4 are billable under the total time rule. Combined, the total is 49 minutes or 3 units. So, in this case, you would lose 1 unit under the total time rule. In the fifth example, 7 minutes is spent on each service. This would be unbillable under the AMA rule and should never be done. Combined, you get 21 minutes or 1 unit, which you can allocate to the service of your choice under the total time rule. In the final example, we include an untimed code, an OT evaluation. The OT evaluation is billed for 1 unit no matter what, and it is not included in the total time. But the time spent on the evaluation should be tracked for documentation. This example also illustrates a quirk in the total time rule. 25 minutes of therapeutic exercise is 2 units, and 8 minutes of therapeutic activities is 1 unit. The total time is 33 minutes or 2 units. The 2 units are allocated to therapeutic exercise, and therapeutic activities is documented but not billed. Because total time is 33 minutes or 2 units, and you have 25 minutes of therapeutic exercise or 2 units, you do not get the extra unit from therapeutic activities. Under the AMA rule, you bill 1 unit for the evaluation, 2 for therapeutic exercise, and 1 for therapeutic activities. Thank you for viewing our presentation. If you found this slideshow to be useful, please like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be adding many more in the future, and please visit us at therapycomply.com. And thank you again for watching.